Resist the temptation to become one of the walking dead. Stay tuned. Damon here with NLP Gem. Waiting is death. Take action now. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Waiting or taking action. Much of our lives are spent in this mindset of waiting till we make enough money before we travel or go see the world, waiting until we get married to be happy, waiting until we have kids to be happy, waiting until the kids grow up so that we can go travel, waiting till my career takes off and at that point then I can relax, then I can be happy. This waiting will kill you. It will put you in the waiting trance and you will go through your life waiting. I did this for years and it did not serve me one bit. It's also really an excuse. It's something we tell ourselves that we have to wait until this or that. And it's partly what our parents told us. Well, you have to wait till you get older. You have to wait for this. You have to wait for that until you can do the things that you want to do. So we start telling ourselves that, especially when we start to parent ourselves, when we don't have our parents around anymore because we're all grown. Now there are some things that you do have to wait for. Okay, you order a pizza, you're going to have to wait for it. You have to wait for the sun to come up, for the sun to rise. You have to wait until you're 21 to drink, though I did not wait till I was that old to drink, and most of us don't. Anyway, that's not the kind of waiting I'm talking about. There are certain things that you don't have control over, so yes, you have to wait until. But waiting, the mindset of waiting is what I'm talking about. And even if you are waiting to turn 21, if you are waiting for the sun to rise, if you are waiting for these other things that you don't have control over, you still don't have to be in that waiting mindset. You can become present. You can become more present to the moment, which is not waiting. And this idea of waiting that's about the future. That's what we're thinking about. We're thinking about something we want to happen and it's not happening right now, so we're waiting for it. So even when you have to wait for things that won't happen until whenever, take that time to become fully present and enjoy the moment for what it is. And then when it comes to your dreams, your ambitions, get out of that waiting mindset. What do you want to do? Now you can't do it all, okay? Sit down, write it out. What do you want to do? And make some tough decisions right now about where you want the rest of your life to go, and then take action. This might seem a little overwhelming. I do this a lot, and I also overwhelm myself a lot. So try this. Think about 2 things you would want to have accomplished by the end of the year. We're more than halfway through 2016. What are 2 things that maybe you wanted at the beginning of the year that you wanted to accomplish this year? Or maybe it wasn't a New Year's resolution or anything like that, but when you think about it, what would you like to have accomplished by the end of the year? Not 3 things, not 4 things, not 5 things. 2. 2 things that are a bit of a stretch for you, but that you can definitely accomplish by the end of the year. Write them down. And once you have them written down, plan or outline or vision board or storyboard how you're going to get those 2 things by the end of the year. Use whichever one you want, or use all of them if that's what you think will help you. And once you have that, take action. And this shouldn't take any longer than maybe an hour. Maybe you need to spend more time. If it's a huge thing, maybe you need to spend more time storyboarding. But get into action right away. Take an action today. Take an action tomorrow. Start moving yourself in that direction and think about what it's going to be like when you have these 2 things accomplished at the end of the year. Now, I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. I know that I haven't accomplished what I wanted by the end of this year, and I'm going to, though. I'm going to go for it. I got 2 things I want to accomplish. I have a memoir that I want the first draft completed by the end of the year, and I'm working on an online version of Transforming Yourself that I want to have completed by the end of the year. Is this a tall order? Absolutely, but I'm going for it. And if by the end of the year you haven't accomplished these things, but you've been working on them, well, you're a hell of a lot closer than you were when you weren't doing anything. So, sure, you want to finish this by the end of the year, but that's kind of arbitrary. That kind of gives you a deadline, something to work towards. So what if you finish it in January, February? It's fine. Just go for it. Get started now. If you haven't started yet, then you've got nothing. It may just be an idea, but an idea is nothing unless you take action on it. 2 things, go for it. Speaking of going for it, we have Core Transformation coming up with Mark Andreas, son of Connie Ray and Steve Andreas, and he will be coming September 16th, 17th, and 18th to Santa Cruz to teach Core Transformation. And Core Transformation is about taking what seems like your obstacles in life, what seems like your problems in life, and turns them and uses those as solutions. It uses those as the doorway to achieving your overall health and well-being and accomplishing what it is you want to accomplish. You don't want to miss this workshop. I'm super excited about it. The reason why I'm bringing Mark in is because I've been wanting to do this workshop for a long time. His mother developed it, and it's one of those pieces of NLP that I've been waiting for a long time, and I couldn't think of someone better to teach it right now than Mark. If you haven't already, please check out our website, nlp-gym.com, and even if you have checked out our website already, check it out again. We're always putting new things out there. We have a free sensory acuity course. It's online. That is a great start for somebody new to NLP. It's also a great thing to revisit if you've already taken NLP training. It's one of the most overlooked skills, and it's one of the most powerful skills. Also, follow us on Facebook. You'll get real-time updates on free practices and also the workshops and some of these videos I put out on there, as well as the blog. And as I mentioned, click subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment, or feel free to ask a question. I would love to answer all of your questions, and especially the ones that are really hard. So go for it. Take care.